He was waist deep in sewer water when he felt it. A draft. Not the usual dead, rotten air. This was fresh, like something was breathing behind the wall. He pressed his palm to the concrete. Thunk. A hollow sound that didn't belong down there. So he chipped at the edge. Behind the grime, behind the old pipework, was a narrow opening, just wide enough for a person to squeeze through. No markings, no map reference, and the deeper he crawled, the cleaner it got. Cleaner walls, drier air, like this passage wasn't part of the sewer at all. The tunnel ran straight under the city. No turns, no branches, just a quiet line leading somewhere important. Then he reached what looked like a dead end, except it wasn't. A thin seam in the foundation, a weakness. He pried it open, and the second he looked through, his stomach dropped. On the other side was the bank vault, not the door, the inside. Gold bars stacked like bricks, wall to wall, enough to make a man forget his own name. And he realized something terrifying. He could have slid a bag through, filled it, crawled back into the sewer, and nobody would ever know how it disappeared. So he stood there longer than he should have, listening, waiting for alarms that never came. But then he backed away, and he sealed the gap like it had never been touched. That night, he wrote the bank. Not a vague warning, details, exact location, measurements, a sketch of the tunnel. He even described what was inside the vault, down to the pattern of the stacked bars. They ignored him. They said the vault walls were 8 feet thick. They said the locks were layered, complex, impossible. A sewer tunnel into the vault sounded like a bad movie. Days passed, and every day he went back to work, he couldn't stop thinking about it. Because if he found it by accident, then someone else could find it on purpose. So he sent one final message. Meet me in your vault tonight, midnight. Bring whoever you need. They agreed, half annoyed, half curious, mostly confident they'd catch him lying. That night, the bank's security team stood inside the vault. A manager, a contractor, a few armed guards, cameras rolling, everyone waiting for a joke that wasn't funny. Minutes ticked by. Nothing happened. Someone smirked and said, "Told you." And then, a soft creak under their feet, so quiet it almost blended into the building. Then another, a long, strained groan from the wood, like something was pushing from below. The guard shifted. The manager looked down, and before anyone could speak, the floorboard split. Dust burst upward, and a hand, dirty, gloved, shot through the opening and grabbed the edge like it had done this before. The room went dead silent. Then he pulled himself up, sewer water dripping from his sleeves, eyes calm, voice steady. He looked at the faces frozen in shock and said, "You're not safe because the door is strong. You're safe because nobody knew this was here." Within 48 hours, the bank poured reinforced concrete into that tunnel and sealed it permanently. And the worker, they paid him a huge reward, quietly, because the scariest part wasn't that he could get in. It was the thought that someone else might have already known.